Keegan Murray's got the ball. Here comes Barnes. Team number 220 in a row. Number 2 in terms of longevity, consecutive games in the NBA. The reverse is up and in. A 12-year veteran's got 9 and really playing well in the first half for Sacramento.
Shows you what stability will give you, right? When you show up to work every single day. Here's a steal by Sacramento.
Now they go the other way. Long shot away, now and tapped up and in. And Sabonis with 8.
Mike Brown has to be happy with the effort. Down as much as 23 points. Could have easily kept the suitcase closed, but his guys, we talked about the resiliency on this team.
Tried by Jones over Sabonis. Inside they volleyball it out. Valanciunas got to McCollum. Off to Murphy. 3. Good.
That basket is all made by the hustle of Valanciunas. His effort on the offensive glass led to that 3.
Ball is kicked. 17 on the shot clock. Murphy has got 20 points. The hustling Valanciunas,
who has 7 rebounds here in this first half.
Mitchell stops, starts, finds the cutting Barnes right through the defense of the Pelicans with the pass.
And New Orleans in that zone here. There's a lot of gaps, especially if you can attack it from the middle, which Sacramento did.
Pelicans were far in April, 2-3 after a 10-6 March. Daniels open, and the 3 is down. Dyson Daniels.
And Kevin, every time it seems like Sacramento's knocking on the door, getting ready to catch New Orleans.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in.
Here goes Sabonis with a twirling move.
Sabonis gets ripped by your boy Dyson Daniels. Stolen? No. But the recovery. Murphy 3. Air ball. So I would have gotten this thing started sooner.
Murphy the third talked about his.
And if you want to join him, playback and get a free VIP so you can watch the game. Slide over there too, but kind of got lost playing Ark today, and I forgot that I wanted to see what games needed to be streamed. 3 for Fox, no good. Davion Mitchell over to Barnes. Barnes to the rack. Kicks it over to Sabone for a jam.
Sabonis now in double figures with 10.
So tell me in the chat, because I'm not completely sure. Can you guys explain to me what we want to happen tonight? Obviously, we want the Kings to win. What happens if they don't? That's what I need to know.
Sets up, takes the shot, and a whistle. It's on Barnes. Sacramento had a foul to give.
Kings to win. What up, Brady? If we lose, we'll be in the play-in. If we lose, you mean if the Kings? So if the Kings don't win, then if we lose, we're in the play-in. If they lose, then we slip to 7th.
That's tough to call right there.
I still don't understand completely. Explain it to me again. Like I'm a 4th grader this time. Jonas to the rack, smokes the lay-in, and perfect. It's halftime. We can go over this. So not everybody that watches this channel is a Suns fan. So for anybody who's not a Suns fan, got a lot of Suns fans in here because I am one, and there's ramifications for us as Suns fans in this game. So what up, Ruben? What up, Morgan? Morgan says, if Pels lose both, we only need to win one. Pels play the Warriors next. I mean, basically, we just got to hope. You know what we got to hope for? We got to hope that the Pelicans go ice cold. That's what we need. What up, DC in the house? What's good? So there's not a lot of people in here because it's my smaller channel. So help me out. Hit that like button if you haven't. And maybe we could trick the algorithm into thinking people want to see this stream. You know what I mean? That would be funny, right? Me and Sundo were hanging out in Discord all day. watching Hero Ball from Bleacher Report. You guys got to check that out. It's such a good little anime that is so accurate to the NBA. You can find it on YouTube, but we watched a bunch of those episodes, and he just went to night, I think. Anybody playback? Gary in playback. What up? I'm going to invite him up. And I'm going to try to give him a VIP so he can watch. Hop up here whenever you want, Gary. There he is. Sandy logo. Let me go ahead and hide that. Can't hear you yet, Gary, but I know you're probably...
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You sound like a bitch, but I can hear you.
Back, maybe back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to change this. There we go. All right, and then guest cam. Would you believe me, Gary, if I told you that what's going on here? I'm just going to leave and come right back.
You need me to do it there and just chill.
Just chill. I'll be right back. All right. Can you hear me? Cuck. There we go. Whoa. Oh, unmute. My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you sound quiet. You sound like you're far away, but it's all good. Nobody expects much from you, you know. I mean, you definitely sound like you're a mile away, though. And that might start pissing me off. And that might result in some bodily harm for you.
That's the last thing I want to have happen to me.
Brady got that VIP experience. All right? You deserve it, Brady. It's Brady. Okay? Except Brady be talking shit about my boy Future.
Like, because he's garbage.
Can't hear you, you sound a mile away, and you sound like a cuck. Type shit, you know, like old 80s breakdancing. Let's move on.
That's what.
Love Yourself says Gary's very quiet indeed. Ooh, there your mic opened up.
You like that?
That might be, well, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Is it too loud?
No, it's good now. It's good now.
Make you feel real good.
Wanakin says, what's the news on Zion's injury? I didn't know that Zion was injured. Did he get injured tonight? That's the question. Wrist injury, says Brady. Yeah, says Brady. Okay.
He overfilled his plate in the buffet line and tweaked his wrist.
He
trying to get back
eats
to the table.
the table.
He eats.
I hear that chefs are dying to get this brother into their restaurants. The word on the street is he eats the table. Like, that's pretty fucked up to say.
It's a little excessive.
Well, he went there. Love Yourself says it sucks because I have to wait for my Fortnite to update. Is there a new big update
Fort Pipe.
on Fort Pipe? Small little update. They need to bring OG back. I'd actually play if OG was there. Azul says Zion got hurt. Yes, indeedy. So hopefully it's nothing serious, but it'd be nice if it kept him out these next few games. That could help us out. Austin says, you worried for tomorrow's games? Yeah. I'd be crazy not to be worried with this team. With the Suns, you know. I'd be crazy not to worry. And I know you got something to say because you had so much to say last night, Gary, about me not being upset that we won by 16 points. Can I just say, and you probably already know my argument, I just feel like the 16 points negates it. I feel like if it was anything less than 10 points, I would be upset, but since it was 16, it chilled me out.
Yeah.
I know you were calling me a spin doctor.
Yeah. Well, as usual, I take what I think and then shoot a bunch of steroids into it before I say something to you about it. But small picture I get. I don't disagree with you. And if you're trying to really try to put a spin on it, I think I said, I don't remember. I know I said I don't remember if I put it in the text, but you guys have been awful in the fourth quarter, and you look good the last two games, as bad as those games were in the fourth quarter. But in October going, how many titles are we going to win with this team? To getting throttled by...
Who said how many, you bitch?
I'm saying that was the narrative, and you guys were all juiced up about...
That's too far. That's you putting steroids into it.
Unstoppable.
Okay, that is true.
Team.
That is true.
And then now here we are, 6-7 months later, and you got throttled by that team that was missing 2 of its 3 stars.
What up, Booker?
You're getting throttled by bench and third string.
Hold on, you sound like you're underwater, and this is the good part. Go on, start over.
Yeah.
You sound good now.
Start over from where?
Just the last 4 words, probably.
I'm just saying, from the team that everybody thought you guys had at the beginning of the season to now settling for being happy after you got throttled by them with 2 of their guys gone, and then to act like you're happy because of a 16-point win.
Okay,
when all 3 of their stars are out. When you were supposed to be the front runners for the title of the league, definitely the West. It's like,
were you there when I said?
Still a massive disappointment.
Were you there when I said I'm happy, and then I said, well, let me rephrase that. I'm not mad. I can't say that I'm happy about this, but I can say I'm not mad. So believe me, I'm not happy that game went the way it did. However, the Suns are just that type of team. Unfortunately, it's a terrible I don't know. It's like if you could only have one, which would you rather? Would you rather that they shit the bed versus good teams or bad teams? Like, come playoff time, at least they only lose to bad teams that they underestimate. They're not going to underestimate their playoff opponent. Maybe more than, if they get, you know what, though, could be fearful is if they go up 2-0, they might start taking them, right? Then it might kick in again, and they're like, we're up 2-0. They know they're going to lose. And then, and then the next game you're cold. And then the next game, cold. And it's like, oh, shit.
I think that's a great argument of why you guys would run through the play-in. But the way they've played all year, even if they get up, or what was it the one night where what's his name, Vogel does his job and gets these max contract players to have some enthusiasm and play. Is that going to happen for a 7-game series? Fudge, no. But like I said, man, good teams, bad teams, whatever. Last night you got 90 points out of the big 3. If you're getting 80 points plus, you're probably going to win no matter who you're playing out of those 3. But are they going to do that consistently through a series, especially if they don't get somebody else from the bench or a rotational guy to get hot. Like, that's what you need. That's what that team's built for, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what it's built for. And that is what it's built for.
The good news, and I think it's why, kind of along the lines of what you were saying, why you do better when good players are in. Most most stars that score a lot in the NBA don't play defense. So you guys, you're as a team don't play defense. So it's like, at least when the stars are out, teams aren't scoring as much on you as they normally would. You know what I mean? Or I'm sorry, the other way around. Like, you've got less defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm jumbling that up bad. I feel like it's easier if you're not great on defense, especially if you're going to try and collapse or do whatever, to know, okay, these guys are going to be the guys they're trying to score with.
Just focus on these guys.
Yeah, like they had no clue Bones was going to go off last night. So he got a lot of one-on-one or people being lazy off him, and he made them pay for it.
What up, Sean? Showing these De'Aaron Fox highlights. God, dude, he's just so nice. Sunday was right all those years ago. We thought Lonzo Ball was going to be better. Including you.
No, that's false.
Lonzo was always your guy because you were a big LeVar guy. Love Yourself says, Gabe, will you forgive Frank next year if we start winning lots of games? I mean, yeah, I would absolutely forgive Frank if I'm proven wrong that he's not a problem. I would love that because I'd rather not have to fire the coach and jumble everything up. But, you know, I got forgiveness in my heart, Gary.
All you gotta do is keep being a good person.
Good things will come my way, you know.
No matter what.
We're definitely gonna spring for you to get that Joe Rogan mic this upcoming college football season. All right.
I'll think about it.
Do it, please, because it'll force me to want to keep up with you, and then I'll spend the money. And we could be sounding perfect. No more opening and closing mic.
I don't think it's the mic, man. Ever since you had me switching here, because when we were recording them other videos, we didn't have a problem. But when we started doing it here, it started doing it again.
A Joe Rogan mic wouldn't do that to us. What up, Code? Code, this is me other channel. This is me general NBA channel. All right? Watching this game because... What up, Slayers? Watching this game because it's very important. And Zion got hurt, if you can believe it. Does anybody know how serious or severe his wrist injury is? What channel did I abandon? Well, yeah, I've abandoned a couple channels. Don't get me wrong. Right? That's the thing about YouTube, you know? You find your niche, you find what you're good at, you find what works, you find what kind of content people actually want, and you got to fail along the way, just like anything, to find what might work for you, you know? Ruben says he landed on his wrist with all his body weight. His wrist is effed. He is 300 pounds. I mean, it would hurt.
He's not lying.
Code said, why am I so conflicted about this game? I kind of want both teams to lose for different reasons. Well, I guess it depends on where you... Well, I think first things first... The Suns have got to get out of the play-in. So I think you just got to go with... You just got to go with wanting the Kings to win this game as a Suns fan.
Dallas, Sacramento.
Yeah. Yeah. Austin said, I have a strong feeling if the Suns win tomorrow, we get that 6th seed. That's my guess because he did play for a couple of minutes before going to the locker room. What's up, Kang? DC says New Orleans in a tough spot, tough next few games. Yeah, especially old Zion can't go. Here we go. Game is back. Let me know in playback if you guys need VIPs to watch the game.
Yes, a sigh of relief from Pelicans fans, I should say. Zion Williamson is returning to start this second.
Have you been watching this? The first half?
No. I mean, just like barely, like the last 5 minutes of the second.
He's going to be able to monitor Zion Williamson to see how he's coping with that injury. He said, no, he's out there. I expect him to be able to be himself.
And you know what, Chris? When Williamson
All right, Sabonis, handoff to Murray, handoff to Barnes. Barnes floater is good.
But you can make that number for every team's best player. Same thing with Joker. We saw that.
Yeah, it does not make sense, DC, that Sacramento is the capital of California. It makes no sense to me. McCollum, spin move into the paint. Floater is no good. Sabonis taps it out to Murray, Euro. Woo! Almost an air ball on the floater. Jonas pushing the ball. Xylon's back.
Billiamson.
McCollum for 3. Xylon Billiamson is back, everyone. Did you see that coming?
He ran hard. There's a foul by Jones on De'Aaron Fox. He allowed C.J. McCollum to get that wide open 3 because he ran the court rim to rim hard and sucked in the defense. Get the rebound, start the break. Get it to a playmaker, keep running hard. He sucks the defender down, and a wide open look.
He sucks the defender down. Getting sucked down is tight.
Sucks him down. He's trying to get some bonus points.
He's one of 5 NBA players that have done that. And boy, when he gets a one-on-one situation and takes
down
it
there,
into the paint, he is deadly.
I wonder if there's any fourth quarter prize picks I could pick.
And now, with 19 points.
What up, Jacob? How's your Cavs doing? They safe from the play-in? What seed are they? Jacob, we thought Zion's injury was bad, but he's back, and he just hit a scoop layup through contact.
He didn't have none on his wrist.
Okay, it's his finger, so it's not his wrist. It looks like his finger. It's all taped up down there. Yeah, exactly, Brady. He is built for it tough. Fade away, no good. From Herb Jones. Sabonis. What the? Do you think he traveled? Because I kind of think he might not have.
I don't know. I'll see it again.
That's what created that travel there.
I don't know, man.
They didn't show his feet.
It didn't look like his feet shuffled. His feet looked like
he looked like he just took 2 quick steps and threw a lucky shot up. Herb Jones, Euro, pass to Jonas in the corner. 2. Just inside the corner 3.
Double digits now for Valanciunas with 11.
Bonus to Barnes. Barnes, little step back 3. Whips it, no good. Tipped, and Murray comes away with it. Sabonis, handoff to Fox, back to Murray for 3, and it's good.
Finally, Keegan Murray gets one to go.
I don't know, Jacob. I wish I knew. You know? Zion floater is good, bro. I got a bad feeling about this game. Worley and J-Dog, give me a second. I'll hook you guys up with some VIPs here.
Feels the contact now. Williamson to the free throw line to convert the three-point play.
If you're joining us late, the Pelicans control their own destiny to get to that number 6 position, which means you would bypass the play-in. A win tonight, and 2 more coming up, including.
Think they're gonna open it up on them?
I think the Pelicans are going to let Zion keep going downhill, and the Kings don't have nothing to stop that. I mean, nobody does, but it's what he did to us recently. He looks like he's in that same Zion smash mode. Murray for 3, brick.
The Kings are at home, dude. They need to get all of their like popcorn and hot dog vendors like right in the corners,
so he could get a waft of one of them dogs.
Stop focusing on going so hard.
You know, and be like, maybe I do need to take a timeout.
He'll wander over to the side for free smells.
Logan says, I want to watch this game, but it seems boring. It's not boring to me because it has actual ramifications for my team. So, what up, Rick? Code said, I'm happy the Mavs and Clippers got to match up with each other. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. 100%. I'm so glad that one of them is going to knock the other one out. So you don't end up, not that we're going to, but just in case, so we don't have to go through both of them. And they're going to call that travel on Sabonis. I think he's done with Mariah Mills, Phillip. You know, I don't think that would be a distraction. He done used her up.
That's an easy call.
Now, you're a big Mariah Mills fan, right, Gary?
Yeah.
Jonas.
Because I know exactly who that is.
Hand off to McCollum. Nice try. Nobody's buying that. Pick and roll. Kick to Xylon. Downhill. Blocked by Barnes. Fox in transition. Pocket pass to Barnes. Over to Murray in the corner for 3. Late run out from Jonas, but it's not in time. That's a big 3 cash by Sacramento. You like that fake broadcaster voice?
I think you can do better.
Bad pass. Zion catches it. Zion. Hand off to McCollum. A little crossover step through. Unbelievable floater from McCollum, bro. Wow. No, I know what you mean, Logan. I'm just saying, like, personally, that's why I like it.
I like how he can't believe he got called. He just literally pushed that dude right out of his way.
Inside, Jonas will pick it up. The 11-year veteran, his second tonight.
It was a prayer floater, Ruben.
Was it more of a sinker? Looked like he didn't even jump. Looked like he was dropping.
Yeah.
Lobbed it.
Euro, ugly offense there from Keegan Murray. Zion downhill, Zion spin! Zion draw foul.
Like bowling balls, right? You see guys just rolling and falling off Zion as he's dribbling up.
King said Suns gonna face Lakers, then lose to Golden State. I'm calling it. Oof, that would be tragic. That would be tragic. Uh-oh. Luckily, no ankle injury there for Zion. Looked like he would have turned it if he was a mere mortal. Herb throwing up bricks. Fox out to Barnes. Barnes screen from Boner. Pocket pass. And one. But don't you think that was the travel?
That was a charge.
Okay.
To me, I mean, I don't know. It looked like he was set.
Murphy a little bit late, rotating over. Sabonis with the contact.
Wow.
What are the Spurs up to lately?
Tanking.
What pick like are they in position for?
Probably 12. No, I don't know. I would think they'd be a top 5.
Top 5's not bad at all.
Top 5.
Bro. All right, he's ready.
That's where the Blazers were, I believe, when they ended up with number 2. Ruben, I guarantee you can't defend NBA players. So let's just nip that in the bud.
Well, to be fair, We would never know. He could be the greatest defender in the world if he got too close.
Oh, Brady, you were 3. My bad. And what do you think about this body right here?
I can't stand those pants.
Yeah, those pants were doing her no justice.
Just all of them. When girls wear all those pants that go up to their nips, I'm like, thanks. Thanks for ruining that.
Misogynist Gary in the house. A whole lot of whiteness. You know? Type shit. Not a lot of people know about the whole lot of whiteness.
No.
Part of it, you know? I don't know, Ruben. Gary's more of a Allen Iverson style, you know?
Allen Iverson style what?
What's it called? Your build, you know?
Yeah.
He's more of an Iverson style player. I don't think he can handle that.
I'd say now we're getting crazy, getting silly.
Yeah, Slayers, but he's slow, but it doesn't matter because it's Luka. Like, it's not that far unlike a running back like Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch was not a top speed running back. Did it matter?
They'll be the number 6 seed and avoid
You know?
the play-in. If the Pels lose tonight, they'll need some help. For the Kings, they can get to the number 6 if they win out and get some help. And if they lose, they are relegated to the play-in tournament.
Is it possible for them to miss it altogether?
Say that again. No. Well, playoffs. Play-in. The Suns won't miss the play-in.
No, the Pelicans.
Oh, I don't think so.
Beginning with the Thunder, then the Pacers, and sent out to Sacramento.
Free throw for Sabonis is good. Can you believe the season's almost over? Just 2 more games.
I feel like.
You feel like it drug on?
Well, yeah, my team's dog shit.
Valanciunas. Ooh, giving the body down to Boner. No good on the hook shot. I'll take that offense all day. Barnes, Hezzy drives past old man Jonas. Not old, but just big and slow.
Because he's supposed to
Sacramento
be a
down
like
3.
His other 2 brothers.
Zion kick. Zion went back. Zion post. Zion fouled.
Foul on Sabonis tonight from Sacramento. The NBA on TNT.
Did I brag to you yet that I hit a 4-point play yesterday in my rec league?
No, you didn't, but I saw it was trending on Twitter all night.
He's been getting to the free throw line a lot lately.
And what's great
DC, you saying Nurk's stronger than who?
Forward position, especially with Brandon Ingram being out, because he's handling the basketball and teams trying to take the ball out of his hands. He's done a great job.
There's some horsemen in here, Michael.
That last play right there.
Zion, free throw good.
Seconds off the clock, the ball ends up in his hands with Sabonis guarding him.
31 watching. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for hanging out. Good game on our hands. Crossover here from Fox. He gets fouled. Why? Herb Jones with 4 fouls.
Now you've got Daniels off the bench here, probably coming in for Jones.
Yeah, and in that case, DC, I agree. He is way stronger than Sabone Bone.
Who is?
Nurk. Outweighs him by like 50 pounds.
Born in Australia, his dad Ricky played at North Carolina State. And his dad was a
Davion Mitchell, screen here from Sabonis. Screen again, kicks it to him. He gets fouled by little baby boy Alvarado.
Wasn't he in trouble for something?
Alvarado?
A little under 6 minutes left of bonus time. You got to use this to your advantage if you're Mike Brown and the Kings here.
I don't know about that. I think it's like DC. I think Valanciunas and him are like probably pound for pound, right?
Not to get a lot of free throw attempts.
Nurk and Valanciunas.
Score playoff caliber perks.
Nurk might be bigger than Jonas, honestly. You might be
So
right.
you talking about size? You talking about strength?
Just size and strength, yeah.
Merch contests and more. Don't wait, NBA Member Days ends April 13th.
Missed free throw, but Murray gets the board. Kicks it out to Davion, down to Barnes. What a sneaky little layup for Barnes. That's what I'm saying, Whirly Squirrely. I'm glad you called him out.
Call me out?
Thinking that just because Grand Theft Alvarado is Mexican or Puerto Rican or some kind of Mexican,
Did what?
that he's in trouble with the law. You think he illegally got into America?
It's a hell of a stretch, but I like it.
Zion, downhill, pull up, inside the
Wasn't
free
he-
throw line, and he hits.
Wasn't he part of that fight like a couple weeks ago? And then I thought there was some other thing that had happened. Like,
You got to play off
Off
him
the
because
board.
of his quick first
I don't
step.
know.
Ever improving mid-range game.
I don't remember hearing anything about him.
Here's Duarte back out to Sabonis.
Sabonis over to Mitchell. Mitchell, screen from Sabonis. Ooh, great pass from Davion. Damn, you smoked it, Barnes. That was a great pass. Zion downhill. Zion.
And another foul. He just forces these
Going to the line.
into somehow, some way, holding on for dear life.
And all day long, he'll take this contact. I mean, his shoulders, his body, they can withstand that. And again, it's another trip to the free throw line. You just highlighted it. And
His
he's
finger's
been going
hurting.
To the free throw line over the last 10 to 15 ball games at a high rate.
Brian Williamson at the line. His mom was his first coach. The foul goes on Sabonis, his second. With a look at his playmaking and how it has increased.
Almost six
a game. Yeah, that's incredible.
He should,
What
DC,
he's done.
against the Suns.
How his game has developed, and three-time All-Star, two-time
Zion,
All-Star, Williamson.
second free throw. Just missed one, bro. You got a busted finger. Damn, he's on. What's up?
you gonna buy those new Wimbies for your rec league?
He got some shoes?
Coming in for only the sixth
They were
game
on
played
Twitter
since the
today.
All-Star break.
Ooh, send me them. Are they cool or do you not like them?
Mitchell burrowing his way down low.
I don't know.
Duarte for three. Brick.
Playing, not a big deal to me.
He played a couple minutes the other night in Portland. So
Cody Zeller screens for Zion. Spin move from Zion. Downhill. Hangs and finishes for Zion.
Can a man that big move that quick with the torque? Gets it up in the Pelicans. Back up.
He said torque. Now you like that.
I like that.
Pretty good with size and being able to move.
Duarte to the rack. Has to kick it out to Davion. Davion back to Saboner. Over to Barnes. Barnes to the rack.
Foul as he was driving.
Barrison
line.
Harns.
Solid third quarter for Zion Williamson. Question mark if he would return after that.
Ain't that the
finger
truth?
injury towards the end of that
So
second quarter.
we got the Kings tomorrow, or do we got the
Dibs.
T-Wolves tomorrow?
Picked up his second foul. Barnes is at the
I thought you guys had the Wolves, didn't you?
I don't know.
There's a little
I'll look
spin
real
move.
quick.
Look at the nice screen there by Zeller on Sabonis.
I'll let
Kings.
To give
Kings.
Zion
I said
Kings,
the
let's
Kings.
go.
You got
Let's
that from
go.
way to the
Let's
basket.
go.
To see Barnes playing well and shooting better. He is 8 of 13
Barnes hits the free
tonight.
throw. I mean, they're staying in it. They're sticking around.
19th point. Last 5 games, Reggie, he was shooting only 23%
Zion
overall and 20% from 3.
kicks it. Zeller, top of the key. Back to Zion. Zion downhill. Zion. Lay! No good. Mitchell pushing the ball. Don't let Alvarado steal it.
Bang, bang.
They're shifty, you know. Barnes, nice kick out to Duarte. He tried to draw a foul and can't. Ah.
Sacramento. Mike Brown, who was the head coach with the Cavaliers and the Lakers before becoming the head man and some assistant years with Golden State. Now the head man.
De'Aaron Fox with the steal. Little shovel pass. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I mean, I don't want this to be happening, but I love that block. Timeout, Frank.
Are you kidding me?
Duarte into the corner to Barnes. They need this, and he hits this. That's how I'd shoot over you, bitch.
Always.
22, edge 22 points.
Zion. Tween, downhill, bump. Too easy. My God. And that's going to be an offensive foul on De'Aaron Fox and a technical on De'Aaron Fox. Perfect time to get upset, De'Aaron. I never asked you for a damn thing, De'Aaron.
The T, second foul.
Yeah, that's
right there on Daniels.
That's an easy call, but it's right here.
Whips the fucking ball at the ref's feet. It is a good game, Brady. Good game, though. We've streamed worse. What up, CB? Ruben, you're too young to be cursing. You need to go in the bathroom and wash your mouth out with a bar of soap. Ain't that right?
Wash it out.
Wash your mouth out.
Sacramento, and of course, owner and chairman of your Sacramento Kings, Vivek Ranadive. One more time, big round of applause for Strive.io.
I didn't know Vivek Ramaswamy's dad owned the Kings. Oh, shit. Copyright music. Let's go. How comes you ain't take your kids to this game? How comes you ain't been taking your kids to every Spurs game?
I'm just a piece of shit, Dad.
That's what I'm thinking. Uriel, give me a second. Let me get you that VIP. There we go. This song. Oh, that's weird, J-Dog. I didn't even realize that's the new Jamba Juice logo. That shit's trash. Tory Jones could come up with a way better Jamba Juice logo. All right? Type shit.
What are you talking about?
You see the kids cam? It says Jamba. Do they never have Jamba Juice in Omaha? You little Midwestern cuck.
I feel like they do, but maybe not. Right, we're around this area, this part of town. It's Juice Stop, big in.
Juice Stop. They got Juice Stop, everybody. What's up, Sonny Quinn? Said I need Davion Mitchell over 11.5 to win my parlay tonight. He needs to lock in. Keep me updated if he gets 12. I need it, LOL. All right, so you need Let me read that again. So you need... So total, right? Not like in the half, just total. He needs to hit 12. Okay. Okay.
Don't overcomplicate it.
I don't
That
read
might
so
piss
good.
me and everyone else off.
I don't read so good sometimes.
Or visit the NBA app.
Miss. Damn it.
Murphy, you just saw Zion Williamson, who had 2 points in the first
Sacramento
quarter,
down 9.
6 in the second. He's got 15
Yes, I did,
points here in the
DC.
third and 23
Sad
for the
times.
Pelicans.
Okay, total 12.
Their offense through Zion.
See what it says on here. He's got 10, so just one more 2, dude. You're good.
Shot clock at 9.
Who is it,
Alvarado, yeah, Davion.
Now it's Mitchell on Alvarado.
Alvarado throws up a prayer, no good. That reminds me, I'm gonna play a parlay my damn self right now. Len, hand off to Davion. Get him, Davion.
Alvarado is there.
Alvarado, screen for Len. Davion, pull
Let
up!
it. Bang, 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 bang.
Money in Sonny's bank.
Money for Sonny.
Zion Williamson behind the back. Downhill. Kicks it into the corner. Well defended. Davion with the bound.
And a little travel.
Zion saves it. Alvarado slaps the 3. I fucking wish he was a Phoenix Sun so bad. He'd be the perfect Phoenix Sun. Don't you get it? Oh, that's a little chicken wing from
That
Fox.
should have been offensive.
Should have been again.
Look at this play right here. Here's the steal. Another one by Zion. And no hesitation from Jose.
Reggie, they didn't call a foul. That was just out of bounds.
But they're going to challenge it.
God, I wish he was a Sun.
He's looking at Reggie. When these guys look over here, they're looking right at Reggie.
That's such an offensive foul, bro. And then maybe even a travel on top of it. I'm starting to lose hope. Yeah, Zeller's getting
like-
no love from the
They're
refs,
like, that's
bro.
fine. You can do that.
They're
to
like,
him.
nobody
You can use
gives a
2 hands
fuck
on him.
about him, dude. You can hit him in the nuts, take out a shotgun, hit him point blank in the chest. No one cares. We're
You can hand him
tired
the
of
ball,
looking at his
and
hair.
as soon as he takes it and has his hands full, you can punch him in the throat, take the ball back, and score, and it'll be.
You ever seen the UFC? You feel like throwing an arm bar in? We'll let it slide. Just basically, you can be Draymond Green if you're going up against Cody Zeller.
It's actually encouraged.
You can be a Draymond Green at any given moment on a random Tuesday night. Yes, sir, J-Dog. Big ass game tomorrow. Type shit. You know? Dude, yesterday I fasted for a total of 23 and a half hours. That might be my biggest fast ever.
But the ball
I did 23
In 45 minutes?
in 31 minutes.
Oh, shit!
That's crazy. Just coincidental. I just barely beat you, man.
That's crazy.
That's so weird.
Zion to McCollum. They get it right back to Zion. I told you, bro. He's just going to keep going downhill. They know they can't stop it. Over to Dyson Daniels. No good. Rebound, Foxy. Fox. Over to... Oh, my God. Trey Lyles just walked into a deep 3 and hit it.
You know where he learned,
I didn't think he
learned
had
that.
He learned that from you, but I didn't think he had the balls to pull it off.
He learned
CJ
that from
and
the great Popovich.
Dyson Daniels, corner 3, hits that one. That's fucking rough. That's rough. Rough stuff. All right.
Shooting those wide open corner threes for Daniels.
Mitchell takes it down low. Zeller was backpedaling, and Zeller, the veteran of 11 years, will pick up the foul.
We got a whole fourth quarter, you know. We don't know what's going to happen, Ruben Sandwich.
Ruben Sandwich, he says.
You know?
Minus a point and a half, and right now it's plus 7.5 with Mitchell.
So you're telling me before the game, Sacramento was favored to win this by 1.5. No. New Orleans.
Philip thinks it's Jover.
I tell you, I don't know.
Sonny, what do you mean one more bucket? He's got 12.
Last night I was going to sleep.
Why does he have 11?
Robert De Niro would know. Joe
I thought he had 10 points.
Sharon Stone would know.
Yes.
Go get the soap, Ruben.
Reggie Miller does not know.
You don't be good doing math, do you?
I saw him have 10 points, bitch.
Did you?
I saw what I saw.
Yeah, you're probably right in the scoreboard.
I'm telling you, the scoreboard was wrong.
That's the most likely situation.
Williamson's got 23, 15 in the quarter.
Zion.
Dick.
Oh, shit. Zion. Crossover. Step through. Finger roll.
Throughout the course of the game to go right.
Fox guarded by Daniels. Going to the rack. Gonna get that shit. Oh, he finger rolls and Zion almost beat it from behind. Pause. LMAO.
Swear for God.
Please no. Thank God. Air ball. All right. 9-point deficit. Kings
Doable.
might still be able to get this done. You know what? For good luck.
76. And then the Pelicans, Reg, finished on a 2013
For good
run
luck.
with plays like that from Zion Williamson.
I'm gonna go into.
Zion, but De'Aaron Fox.
Wait, I thought I had it. I guess I don't have
The NBA on
it.
TNT is presented by State Farm.
I thought I had a Kings background. I guess I won't go into the Kings Stadium. I'm too lazy to make a new one. Sonny said he missed free throws. Free throw? I mean, I could have sworn he had 9. Sorry, 10. I thought I saw 1-0. Maybe I was looking at Murray. Murray's still stuck on 10. I know you're just dying with excitement from this game, bro. As a Spurs fan, this gotta mean a lot to you, right?
Nah, I'm more excited about these dunks that all these whites are doing.
Now, I think it's the coolest when they jump off the trampoline but don't dunk, and then they bounce the ball on the ground. Something they could have just done
From the ground in the first place.
Well, all right. I mean, you know, these whites are doing work. Let's not.
The Lord's work.
Let's not act like that wasn't, decently acrobatic. Vision Phasma says, Gabe, can you dunk? No. Too white, too heavy, too old. Mostly the too white, though. Even, I have dunked before, but it's been a minute. Now, Gary, I don't think Gary's ever dunked without shattering the glass. That's what you people don't realize.
Were you at that tournament in Lincoln when that dude shattered the glass on Chris?
No, but I heard about it.
That was nuts, dude.
I'm sure Chris was accepting that the other guy was just better.
I mean, I don't know.
Can we be honest? That double front flip dunk was actually pretty dope.
You do that without the trampoline.
I don't need a trampoline to do that, but I think for them being white, that was impressive.
Very fair.
Let's hear your stat line, Ruben. We know you play in a 13-year-old blind wheelchair league, but go ahead. Tell us what you scored as the only player not in a wheelchair with vision. What up, baby boy toy, Joy's boy, corduroy, Emperor, day one, sweet baby Ray's sauce, Roy. You got a lot of names.
Chris Haynes talk with the head coach of the Kings, Mike Brown.
Coach, you talked about your team having resolve. I want to
13-year-old
ask you in that first
wheelchair
quarter, what was going
league.
on through your mind?
How many
when they got
13-year-olds
out
you
to
think
a
are
23-point lead? I
in
knew we could
wheelchairs,
play
bro?
better.
Make a whole league.
He said 2 points, 11 assists, and 16 rebounds.
He had a Nurk night.
Huh?
He had a
He had a
Nurk
Nurk night. That's not bad.
9 minutes, we're down 9 going into this final quarter. What's going on in your mind right now, and what you're going to tell your team to try to get this victory?
We got to play physical. All right, defense.
Daniels.
We got to run.
Kicks it to CJ downhill. No, kicks it back to Jonas for a deep free throw jumper, and he hits it. I mean, I guess it's looking Jover.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
As Valanciunas just drilled a 17-footer, he has 11, make it 13 now.
De'Aaron Fox downhill, kicks it to, nope, they're going over to Lyles. Lyles to Alex Len, who finishes. Let's go, Len. Roy, we definitely want the Kings to win. McCollum, deep three. Fuck!
So consistent and solid with this very young New Orleans team.
Fox, pump fake. Fox off the backboard. Flaccid. No good. Please no. Thank God, but he gets his own rebound. Over to Dyson. Down to
He missed it so bad.
He knew it was
Shot
not
off
going
the side
in.
of the backboard back to him.
Grabbing the arm of Lynn.
Zenkoff was down there defending as well for the Kings.
Why do you think he, just his height, do you think is why he decided to play basketball even though his family plays football?
Oh, the Kelseys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a height thing.
Gotcha.
And Harrison Barnes had 11 for the Kings.
Yeah, Vision, I'd be sick.
Sacramento has never led.
White boy for three. Woo! That's why he's white. That's why he's white.
He's on the floor for that very
Oh, baby.
floor spacer. So with all eyes on De'Aaron Fox, you've got to
Damn, Len, take it easy.
stay on the floor, continue to knock down threes like this.
Len just picked up a foul.
I'm going to go grab some more coffee. You think you have the balls to call the game for less than a minute?
Yeah, see what I can do.
Bitch.
I don't really know the rules or any of these players' names. Oh shit! I wish he would have pulled that.
Daniels out front. He wants the screen. He'll cut.
Shot clock down to 4. Corner Alvarado, you gotta get rid of it. McCollum bangs up, rushed 3.
For threes tonight.
Ooh,
Cross court. Ellis, Zenkoff, and now to Fox.
Kings getting desperate. I just start jacking bullshit up. Not getting any rebounds.
Tips it off to McCollum. Ahead to
McCollum skips to
Alvarado.
Alvarado right down the middle.
To the hole.
Right down the middle. Little ass dude. No, not one dude steps in front of him.
Electing not to call a timeout here.
Yeah, they need to call timeout because they're just getting sloppy.
It's Jover.
It's a good pass to the White. Well, points ain't crazy, but
It's
they're just
doable, but
rushing
they-
and looking
yeah.
sloppy, and Pelicans are hitting. Did you see the McCollum shot?
No. I heard you say it.
Alvarado kicks him like a grenade. He had to hurry up and rush it up and just drains it.
Yeah, that's when you know it's Jover. If this goes in, it's Jover. No good.
Rim and ricochets away. 3 minutes gone in the fourth. It's a bonus back in the game for Len.
Maybe not, Kang. You never know.
Sabonis tonight.
You know?
Level 14, 9, and 3 with a
Just
couple
saying that
steals.
KD's about to get bounced by Steph and Draymond.
Clock for 21.
That would be so painful.
And Chris Paul.
Right into the
And Chris Paul! Chris Paul, King! King! Chris Paul!
Because of that speed.
How bad will that hurt if Chris Paul goes further in
Woohoo!
the
It'll
playoffs?
sting! Ugh! It'd be like giving my penis a paper cut and then rolling it in salt. Jonas!
Paper cut. Rolled in salt.
Dude, the Kings suck dick.
play turned out to be a beautiful 2 for the Pelicans.
Those things really tend to be back.
Say pause or AO or no Diddy, Ruben.
You think you're coming up with the steal and the lead.
God, you guys suck.
Another turnover.
Alley-oop. Dude jumps like that? Murphy jumps like that? Murphy could have bit the rim if he wanted to. What the fuck?
Play. The Kings think they have it, and then McCollum finds Daniel.
I need to reevaluate how scared of the Pelicans I am in general. Like, Ever since Zion decided to start going downhill, like it just. Yeah, I don't know, Caesar. I don't know. We're gonna find out tomorrow. Do the Suns suck worse than the Kings, or the Kings suck worse? But the Kings have not been impressive the last few times I've watched them play. They just don't have any urgency.
Are the Pelicans getting Ingram back?
Don't bring that up.
Or is he out? Is he done?
Hey, Dot said he was in the dunk contest. Man, I just don't remember that. I'm a bozo. What'd you say?
Is Ingram out for the rest of the year?
I don't think it's rest of the year. No. Oh man, Sonny is still waiting on Davion Mitchell. Mitchell's out of the game, by the way, Sonny. So I don't know if you're gonna get it unless they pop him back in now. Kang said Zion fired all his chefs. How many chefs would the man have? He needs to have one chef who can make him insanely good tasting healthy meals ready at any time, you know?
What are we doing here?
You know, just some bold jive during a timeout. I mean, she could get it. I'm not saying she couldn't get it. You know?
I'm done with blonde whites.
You are? That's a good call. It's probably a good call. Jobin said it was a 4-point game at one point. I know. And they've just let him stretch that lead back out. Not for me, Ruben. I'm just saying hypothetically, in a world where someone could get it, it'd be her, you know? Brian says, who plays with less urgency, Kings or Suns? I'd say it's a tie, LOL. Yeah. Yeah. It does look like a tie. I hope.
On what end of the court? I think it's a tie on offense.
You think the Kings play better defense?
I mean, maybe not statistically. I don't know. I'd be surprised. But effort-wise, no one looks like they're putting less effort into defense to me than the Suns. And to be fair, I watch the Suns more than I watch most other teams. But so I can't say that with like conviction or whatever. But it just blows my mind like how little effort they put into it. Because when it comes like into a crunch situation, they look drastically different. So you see what they could do. Not that they'd be an elite defense, but you see how much better they could be just by trying a little, you know what I'm saying? And then so much of the game is not that. It's like, Jesus Christ, man.
Everything you just said, I'm going to fuck you up for it.
Oh, I was saying what somebody else, some dum-dum said.
That's a good catch.
That wasn't me talking.
4 minutes gone here.
You get out of it this time.
Outside, Alvarado is going to pick up a foul on the driving Keon Ellis, who played at Alabama. That's the third on Jose. Valanciunas is out. Zeller is
Guys, we got 45 watching. I feel like it's the most we've ever had. Maybe we had 50 a little bit earlier, but help us out. If you haven't hit that like button, hit it for us. Maybe the end of this game, we get a decent number of people in here. I need your help.
Splash on the stage with some good defense against Chris Paul.
Well, DC, we just need to get Suns fan Larry, his twin brother. Please no! God damn it, CJ! Relax! Fox downhill. They need to put Mitchell back in for a 3 for Sonny. And one for Fox. That's big. That's big.
28 from McCollum from deep, and here's the and one for De'Aaron Fox.
Fox is just so.
You even foul him?
That's true, Caesar. We can tie with the Pels because we have the tie break. Oh my God, he missed the free throw. Come on, bruv. Here comes Alvarado. Takes it to CJ for another 3. I'm gonna, bro.
You better scream the way you're firing tonight. You are a man on fire. 31 21 points, 12 coming in the fourth.
And 9 threes.
Fox to Ellis in the corner, kicks out the leg and misses the corner three. 7 minutes. Time running out for the Kangs.
Alvarado.
What a pass from fucking Alvarado.
Time to call timeout.
Ooh, ooh.
Let's not cheer for Zeller's goonish, bald-headed ass. Let's cheer for Alvarado, okay?
How old is that dude?
He looks 50.
I would say he looks like he's got to get home after this to get the grandkids to bed.
Bro just doesn't give a fuck what he looks like. Does not give a fuck that his hair is
Good for
not
him.
there. Keeps growing it in on the sides. It's insane. Brian says, I think the Mavs took the Kings sold. They haven't been the same since. I think you're right. That could be it. Go wash your mouth out with soap, Ruben. DC said, damn, 20-point lead just like that. Well, they were up 20 points on the Kings earlier, and the Kings came back and got it within 4. So for them to let that lead get stretched back out like that, it's kind of frustrating, man. Not kind of, it's really frustrating. Hey, you know what? We got 60 in here, and I think I should be able to give out 5 free memberships to the channel. I could give out 10. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's see. What do we got for likes? We're at 34 likes. If we could get to 35 likes, all right? I'll give out 5 free membies real quick. One more like as this game comes back. What are we at here? What are we at? Fresh. Watch me not be able to do it. That'd be hilarious. 39. All right, there we go. We got it. We got it. Here we go. You know, Ruben, there's a likelihood you're going to get this free. What? Wait. No. No. Why can't I gift membies? I literally am Von Sanity. Why can't... Hold on. Super chat, super stickers.
You need one of those bags.
Do I not have memberships available? Do I even have membership? I think I do.
You ain't got shit.
I don't have. I probably don't. I'll work. I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to figure it out.
You
Game's
work
back.
on that. Have one of your people get on it.
Yeah.
Have your tech guys look into it.
Let me look here and see why. Earn memberships. Okay. Yeah. Next. Okay, I don't have emojis yet, but I'll make some.
Over the place. He has now scored, Reggie, 29 points or more in 5 straight games. And tonight, he has brought 31 to the Pelicans' cause.
9 of the 23s coming from CJ.
Inside, Barnes stripped of the ball. Here comes Alvarado.
Alvarado.
Some kind of comeback, down by 20. Great momentum for the Pelicans. McCollum is on top. With the defense there, Keegan Murray. Doubled, Zeller free. Alvarado.
Please no. God damn.
Dude, you guys are going to be so fucked if you got to play them.
The Pelicans? We beat them twice, but yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to be this hot. Much, but it's like the step out on the 3 issue you guys have had. Yeah.
Pelicans have the number 1 3-point defense in the NBA. And tonight, 38% of the threes have gone in to Sacramento. The Pelicans, a great three-point shooting team, number 7 in the league. Dyson Daniels knifes.
Wow.
And uses the glass.
They're cooking them right now, bro. This is crazy.
They got everything, man. They're getting them
Down low, lost the ball.
little middies, getting around, hitting threes.
Murray free, a 3. Good. That's 2 in a row from Keegan Murray.
All right.
Murray said, "I
Channel
ain't
memberships
done
are
yet."
now available. Now, if I refresh, I should be able to gift them out.
If the Pelicans go on to win, they'll guarantee themselves.
Nice, Sonny. Come on, Mitchell. Get a garbage bucket. Get a 5 minutes. He's going to get one, bro. He's going to get one.
62nd of the season. He's got 62 double-doubles in 63 games. And it's Fox with a nice spinning shot. Fox has got 27.
And to 17.
Well,
Zion and Herb Jones getting ready to check back in here for New Orleans.
Alvarado again. Daniels open.
maybe we have to get a certain amount of members to be able to give out free memberships, like the way the Suns Valley can.
Brace yourself for all wrestling collision.
So let me just buy a membership on my own on mine. So I can gift one out. I don't know. Check to see if you need to accept gifts. Wow, they got it down to 15? What the hell's happening here? Zion bringing it up. Got Barnes guarding.
Automatically in the play-in. They cannot extract themselves from it. Williamson is in, as you see, 25.
Murphy.
23 from Murphy.
Back to Zion. 7 seconds. Zion to, oh my gosh. Good run out. No good. Rebound Fox. Come on, Fox. Hit a 3. Somebody hit a 3. For the love of God.
Get Mitchell.
Fox for 3. Yum, 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 yum. Timeout, New Orleans. All right, make sure you guys have your memberships available to win. Oh, of course I can't buy a membership off of my phone easily. Got to go through this somehow and do it. Okay. So let me refresh the chat in here. Live. Membership gifting. Oh, I guess I can.
Figure it out.
All right, let's see who gets the first membership.
We're all starting to get a little pissed.
Oh, I can't do it from there. God.
Jesus Christ.
Dang it! I don't have my freaking
The whole rest of this stream is going to be Gabe trying to figure out how memberships work.
All right. Really should have figured this out first. What up, D Pope? Oh. I could probably do it from this one.
Equalizer in our game, especially now. Little 9-0 run all from downtown for Sacramento. They kind of inch their way back in this ballgame. They still have a long way to go and not a lot of time left. Just
there we go.
4 minutes
Membership get. Oh, there we go. I get to give out the 5. Let's go. I mean, I get to give out 10, but I'm going to just give out 5 now and then 5 next stream, all right? Here comes 5 free memberships. Miss Dawn Keyballs. Mac Mall. As we get another bucket, and it's a 10-point deficit here now. Down from like 25. Morgan Decker. Caesar Buffer. Donkey Balls was the first one. Mac Mall, Rick, Caesar, and Morgan. Let's go! Zion gets his own putback. Too big. Ruben, I thought you were going to win it. Thought you were going to win it. And Roy, it's crazy you didn't win it. We got to come up with like... We got to come up with like what we're going to call our group of members. And I got to come up with some actual emojis and stuff. Probably going to need a shut up Gary emoji.
Naturally.
Remember, this Kings team played
That's true, Rube.
Wow.
tonight in this building versus Phoenix.
In and out. This would be a 10-point game, 8-point game if they can hit the damn free throws.
The mental asylum, he says.
But they would also need a lot of help. But it's there. And Fox again at the line. Hits the back end. 33.
A turnover and a bucket. Now Zion trapped, kicks it.
Here's Herb Jones.
Zion got Barnes guarding. We could, Vision.
He knows that he can get by Harrison Barnes at any time.
Man, Zion is a fucking problem, bro. There you go! There you go, Davion! Let's go.
The clock continues to go and 2.5 to go. Williamson, who had
Zion
against Phoenix the other night, has
kicks it.
for the Pelicans.
Jonas. Back to Xylon. He'll go downhill and score real quick because he's a goddamn bowling ball that can't miss. No good. Murray bringing it up.
It's a big possession.
Get inside 10.
For Sacramento.
Murray. Pump fake. Kicks it to Sabonis.
Looking for Fox.
Handoff back to Murray. Murray for three.
Bang,
Woo!
bang.
I can't believe this game is this close. What is happening?
With 3 threes here in this fourth quarter.
What? Zion doubled. He's back to McCollum, top of the key. He's actually about at the half-court line. Kicked it to Zion. They try to steal it. They whip it to Murphy for 3. He fucking drills it. Are you kidding me?
6 points.
6 made threes himself. We keep talking.
Davion dribbles off of his heel. Crossover, whips it over to Sabonis. Oh, that could have been an and one. 9-point deficit. I don't know. I don't know. Zion. A little behind the back. Kicks it to Murphy. Back to Xylon Billiamson. Down Hilliamson. Finger Rolliamson. He can't be stopped, bro. This dude cannot be stopped.
Charge once in a blue moon. It's way of at least slowing him down.
Fox. Oh my gosh. Kicks it to Davion. Almost loses it. Davion. Step back midi. Uh-oh. No good. Rebound CJ. Inside a minute.
I hope Sabonis didn't tweak anything, killing himself to get that rebound.
Xylon downhill. Xylon fouled. Wow, what a game. Guys, we got 97 in here. Most we've ever had on a Von Sanity stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Please, if you haven't hit that like button, help me trick the algorithm into thinking this is a good channel by hitting the like button. Really appreciate it.
I hear your stomach over here growling.
What's that guy? I hope he eats it.
Zion inbounding.
Heater over there. 46 seconds to go. It's
Kicks it to Trey Murphy.
Oh, look at that. Now more chicken. That's ridiculous, man. Point them out.
Huh.
Come on, man.
What are they throwing on the court?
Saw where that's coming from.
I don't know. Did they? Did he say chicken? They threw chicken on the court?
They're throwing it at Zion.
What does that mean exactly?
That he likes to eat? I don't know.
No excuse for that.
this win.
Just maybe it's just what they were eating and they just threw it on the court like throwing food on the court.
Will give them a new franchise.
Maybe you're reading into the chicken too much.
Who?
You.
I didn't even know it was chicken.
Murphy is at the line.
I literally asked you, what are they throwing? Maybe you're reading into the chicken too much.
Don't you understand that I gaslight?
Don't you understand? I'll fuck you up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You came back in elite conditioning.
Love that. Elite conditioning. And he's talking to a vet like that. This isn't a young player. That's C.J. McCollum, one of the most accomplished players in our game. His time in Portland with Dame. And
now I want chicken, man.
with this
I'm like hungry as shit.
Right?
Team. And Willie Green challenged him. And the fruits of his labor, of his off-season labor for C.J. McCollum, he's been outstanding.
Kessler Edwards got it from Colby Jones.
Oh, steal from Alvarado. But he loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Kings ball.
He makes things, he's such an energizer off the bench. He's the perfect guy to fill that role, and he cherishes it.
Is it weird for you seeing somebody hustle on defense like that?
It is. I didn't know what I was looking at. I thought that what he was doing might be illegal. Pump fake from a white boy, step back from a white boy, brick from a white boy. Alvarado with the rebound, and that's gonna do it.
40th win for the Pelicans. And they have
What up, Ernesto?
with the Kings.
Well,
5-0 this year.
Suns play the Kings tomorrow. They should be extremely tired.
They can clinch the number 6 with wins at the Warriors tomorrow.
So Pelicans need what?
New Orleans against the Lakers on Sunday afternoon. Williamson was terrific. 31 points. And
31 for Zion. I thought he had 40. I thought he was going for 40. I mean, if he didn't have to sit out with that injured finger for a while, he would have.
Closing moments of their game. Hopefully their win over Portland will keep them there.
Well, what do you think, Gary? What do you think about the Kings and the Pelicans?
I don't know, man. To be honest, I haven't really watched much Kings this year. I think I've seen like 2 games of theirs. They did not look even kind of impressive tonight.
This
or that
is,
half.
Like, every time I've watched them play, this is what they look like. They're just like a shell of themselves. They're not the same anymore. They're not what they were last year.
No, and that's what I was going to say. Like, to be fair, I haven't watched them enough this year. But they remind me of, like what I think C.J. Stroud will do. You know how you get those rookie quarterbacks that nobody has film on them? Whatever, they're studs, they do things unorthodox, whatever. They have a really big rookie year, and people are like, oh, this dude's going to go nuts. And then over the next 2-3 years, they gradually just deteriorate.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, that's kind of – I feel like certain teams do that. Like, every year you got a team in the NBA that overachieves and then regresses back. You get that in baseball a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the same thing was happening with the Pelicans, but apparently it's not. Apparently they're coming alive at the exact right time, and if they get Brandon Ingram back and Ingram isn't too rusty, they're going to be a horrifying proposition to deal with. You know? I don't want to fuck with the Pelicans. I mean,
dude, Zion does not look fat at all.
He ain't fat. No, for a few weeks now, he is chiseled. He looks so good, I'd give him a slurp or 2.
He must have hooked up with LeBron's guy or something.
I'm saying, bro, he's getting that Balco. But actually, he doesn't need Balco. He's literally built like that. Like, he is a superhuman. I believe he's a natural superhuman. Like you. You know? If I didn't know about you, I'd think that they didn't exist.
You know how they have those like diabetes pumps and stuff you put on people?
Sure. Go on.
My mom put a testosterone one on me when I was born.
Wow.
She brought me into the hospital, so I've just
start
raw
pumping you
dogging
full of
testosterone since I was on the tee.
That makes a lot of sense about you. It makes a lot of sense about your depth of your voice. I'll tell you that.
Things starting to line up for you now.
Yeah. Larry Wong says Kings ain't been the same since that Dame Time 3 in Milwaukee this season. Ooh, I remember that. That was pretty nasty. He actually did the Suns like that too on St. Patty's Day. Gabriel Ruiz, what's going on? Said can never trust the Kings at this point. Yeah, they're not who they used to be. They're not who they were last year. I mean, obviously tonight they didn't have Malik Monk, so that could factor in a little bit. But, you know, they didn't have Malik Monk and they didn't have little white boy extraordinaire. What's his name? Kevin Herter.
Yeah.
You know? What up, Caesar? Wanikin says Kings and Suns are the Spider-Men pointing at each other meme. Yes, they are. DC said they played the free throw game last year. Refs aren't calling those last year's calls. Okay, that could be part
couldn't
of
hit
it.
free throws tonight. At least what bit we was watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Vision's saying the only reason the Kings placed so high last season was because they were healthy for the entire season. That's a good point. They were extraordinarily healthy, and haven't been quite so much this year. But still, I mean, they seem to have such a good, working team of pieces that are just beneficial to each other. Such a good, well-crafted team. DC says Kings didn't have JaVale McGee. Okay. Kings clutch free throwing also been mid, says Larry. Lando says the Pelicans are really good, man. They are getting good at the right time, for sure. Zion is a fucking problem. Like old school LeBron problem. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean,
you're a cuck, so we got to preface it with that, but go on.
No, I agree. I just feel like everybody's so enamored with his size and strength and explosiveness that he kind of gets that Shaq treatment where he's allowed to just knock people the fuck out of the way. And it's like, he's just bigger and stronger. What do you do? It's like, well, I mean, you call the same way you would for somebody else.
I taught you that take, though.
I know. I literally read that right off the text message you sent me, and you were like, "Here, sounds smart for once. Read this."
Yeah. I just see him as that unstoppable getting to the rim force that's rare in the NBA these days. That's rare.
Yeah, because he's got the size to do it, and he has the ball handling and like explosiveness to do it. It's like super hard. Like, and that's probably a big reason why it seems like he's getting away with a lot more would-be charges and shit. It's because he gets guys moving, because he's quick enough with the dribble that.
Well, and bro, who the fuck wants to take a charge from Zion?
I would.
He's like,
I ain't worried about it.
I mean, you can because you're built bigger than him. But not many people on the planet are built bigger than him.
Who would want to charge him? That's what he's saying right now.
Larry says, I don't want to see Steph at the Dubs at the playoffs. Hey, how about the play-in? You want to play them for one spicy game where he can go off for 50 like he always, is capable of doing, and maybe the refs would like to have Steph in,
I think you guys are the closest thing to a lock if you're in the play-in.
I think you guys are the closest thing to a lock.
We got Romp 5.0.
I think you guys could get up for one game, even if you got to play two of them. But I think you guys get into a series. Curtain call.
Curtain call.
Vision says Pels also won without Ingram and Nance Jr., by the way. And by the by.
Yeah, because the Kings are terrible.
They look terrible. I didn't want to say it, but they look terrible.
Yeah, where the hell have you been?
I've been watching them. I just didn't know if,
They're missing their second best player, a.k.a. Malik Monk.
Right. Malik, don't you compare him to Shaden Sharp Monk?
Yeah,
I agree.
It's over. It's wraps in Sacramento land.
It's sad, bro.
Time to dim the beam.
They're not going to dim the beam. Dim the beam. Do you think that they turn the beam off when they lose? I guess it's always off. Do the Kings risk not getting into the play-in, or are they still going to the play-in, but they're just not looking good?
What was that question?
The Kings, are they in danger of like not making the play-in? Or are they guaranteed play-in status?
They're one game up on Golden State.
Yeah, they're in the play.
Okay, so they're in for sure too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rockets are done.
Rockets are done.
All
Lakers
those
are
teams,
in.
everybody's
Everyone's
in
in.
at least the play-in. The Rockets, Jazz, Grizzlies, Blazers, and Spurs are out.
Do we
Rest
gotta
of them.
teach you everything?
Well, let me pull the stats up here. Well, let me pull the standings, I mean. Okay. All right. Here we have it.
Most
Okay.
likely, the only thing left to be decided is if you or the Pelicans are in the play-in.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably pretty much it. So, yeah.
No, it is because I fucking said it.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. I'm
Ugh.
sorry.
So if we were in the play-in, we would play the Kings, right? If everything stopped right now. What up, cousin Will? If everything stopped right now, would the Suns play the Kings? Is my question.
Yeah.
Well, and then they're safe.
Yeah.
I want things to stop right where they are.
Yeah, if it
All
stopped
right.
now, you'd have you'd have to get beat twice.
So realistically, the Suns should lose next game.
No.
Why?
What are you
So-
fucking talking about?
Hey guys, let's not lock up the playoffs so that we can play a game, maybe two, to try and get into the playoffs.
I mean, look, the Kings are.
Dude, you
The
are so
Pelicans.
brainwashed into spinning things in a positive sunlight.
I will fuck you up for that kind
You're-
of insubordination.
Going out of your way.
I'm trying to think things through. Okay?
I see. We see that.
I'm trying to
just-
think things
We're just
through.
hoping you'll think them through in a logical way instead of a how can I make something make as little.
Well, because
sense as
here's the
possible
thing,
way.
bro. I don't want to be the 8th seed because I don't want to play the Nuggets in the first round. I
How
want
about
the
you be the 6th
T-Wolves.
seed? How about you be the freaking 6th seed and guarantee
I don't really
playoff?
want Oklahoma City in the first round either.
It don't matter. You need to worry about getting in.
Yeah. Because we don't know who's showing up on a night-to-night basis with the Suns.
Right. So tomorrow Suns win versus the Kings. Then they are still tied with the
Also-
Pellies, and they still have the
Well,
tiebreaker.
Hold on. Why are you guaranteeing a victory tomorrow?
I don't.
Have you seen your team the last 2 games? Also on the road.
You should be good either way, man. You should be a 7 or 8 seed. If you can win your one game, you're in. You're waiting for the other ones to finish. If you lose, you still got a shot at.
I'm just not scared of this Kings team, bro. That's why I'm being slightly disrespectful, and I don't want to be. I don't mean to be.
Yeah, but do you see what your team does randomly? Well, not randomly.
Well,
consistently.
I forecasted a win for last night. I told everybody on me and Sundo's Bleacher Report stream that we were going to beat the Clippers.
It was the Bones Highland-led Clippers, and you guys were struggling.
But we didn't know at the time that Bones was
And you got Nurk back. You didn't have him the first game when you got dog walked.
right. Vision says Gabe, you should know better than to guarantee a Suns win. I don't mean to be guaranteeing. It's just like I'm just saying that's what I think will happen. And then we're still tied with New Orleans, but we have the tiebreaker, so technically we get to be the 6. Then the last game is against the T-Wolves. Hopefully, I mean, are the T-Wolves guaranteed their spot? Are they guaranteed to be 2? No, they're not guaranteed to be 2.
No, I think they are not. Yeah. No, they are guaranteed.
So
2.
they're going to be fighting.
No,
Not...
I'm sorry. They might not be guaranteed 2. Denver's guaranteed 1, right?
Yes.
That win last night locked them up.
Yes, because now they got the tiebreak over them.
Unless they lose to the Spurs and Grizzlies, which they won't.
Right, they won't. So the T-Wolves are not going to lay down versus the Suns in their last game. And then who do the Pelicans have over the next 2 games, people? I guess I can click it here. I can click it.
Warriors, Lakers.
Warriors, Lakers.
They're both in the play-in too.
So I could see them losing one of those games to starving, hungry teams. That's good. You like that positive spin for the Suns, baby?
My favorite argument from you is now, as of about 3 minutes ago, we desperately want to get in the playoffs, but I don't want to just be in the playoffs. I want to lose a game so I get the right play-in matchup I want to try and get into the playoffs.
I was thinking
To achieve the
things
exact
through.
same thing that we could just skip to.
Gary doesn't think that human beings should have to formulate thoughts to come to the correct conclusion. He thinks they should just, always be right. You really are a cuck. And I don't mean that in no nice type of way. Larry said they might need to play the Warriors and Dubs are running the table. Yeah, I need to keep streaming these games, man. These games are so important now. These playoff games are going to be important. Who are the Sixers, Romp? Who are your Sixers going up against in the first round? Do you know yet?
Nah, there's like so many possibilities. We could get the 6th seed or the play-in.
You got a first round bye, don't you guys?
Huh?
Do you guys have first
Sixers
round bye?
have first round
Sixers?
bye, and then home field throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take care
Home
of the
field. John Rose says, "Give me Nuggets first round. Nurk can handle the girth of Jokic." I just don't want that, man. I don't want that smoke. What do you guys think for the Suns? I mean, yes, have they matched up well against them? Yes. But I feel like when I was watching those games, Joker was taking the Suns, like, literally almost like old school, don't show your opponent anything, and then cook them when it's really important. Like, he wasn't even trying versus the Suns. You think Suns get swept? I mean...
Yeah. You might get one.
5 games or swept. Because you guys are.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about all that.
You guys are worse than last year.
No, we're not. We're better. No, we're not.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're better.
We're better.
There's less.
Did you see him win by 16 against the third string?
I'm gonna fuck you up. First and foremost, I'm gonna fuck you up. Second of all, we're better than we were last year.
Okay.
I don't think you are.
Absolutely, the Suns are better than they were last year. The whole West has gotten that much better, though. That's the problem. The YouTube cocks don't. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yes.
I swear to God.
I feel like this dude decided about a week ago. He goes, you know what? Fuck.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna be a bigger troll.
Let me ask you a fucking question, bitch.
Who's so great?
Spin everything.
My question is, who's so great in the West besides Denver?
Shut up.
I'm serious.
OKC.
Denver and Dallas are above everyone.
Dallas, OKC, Minnesota.
Last year, I can give you that.
Shut up and listen to me.
You guys can beat OKC. I'll give you that because I think they're super small. Nurk would eat on the boards.
I think OKC is last year's Kings.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Cucks. And don't mock me for bringing 2K into this. All
Minnesota has no offense, so you guys might be able to beat them, but they would lock you guys up.
If you put last year's Suns roster versus this year's Suns roster in a matchup on 2K, who wins?
Last year's Suns.
You're a bozo.
You don't have the Beal predicament. Beal has no clue his role, is confused half the games. At least last year, you guys knew, okay, Booker, Katie, do your thing.
And you had a couple guys that at least tried to play defense. And you had a point guard.
No, we didn't have a point guard because he's always injured. And he's old. And he couldn't hit anything. Let's not act like Chris Paul was Chris Paul last season, because he wasn't.
This
was
is coming
literally
from the same dude who was talking last night about how much better they'd be if they had Chris Paul, because then they'd at least have a point guard. You wouldn't have to do as much, but somebody run the offense. Now all of a sudden, Chris Paul was
with Beal,
on a
bitch.
stretcher with both legs in a cast, sipping Metamucil all season long.
You don't understand how much I'm going to fuck you up physically.
What do we have to do for you to understand that Beal, Booker, and Katie make no sense together?
I need to see it with a different coach, a different high caliber coach. And if it doesn't work under another high caliber coach, then I won't. Then I'll believe you. Is that fair? Yes or yes?
Yeah.
If I see it under two coaches that I respect, and I do respect Frank Vogel because of his time in Indianapolis, I could tell with the Pacers they were good. You know. I didn't know that the Suns were going to do everything they could to avoid getting a point guard. I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think that they were going to refuse a point guard every turn of the season. I didn't think they were going to do that. Why would they do that?
Well, good thing they did, because it's obviously a overall team improvement.
They're
from
still
last
better.
Year.
They're still better.
Still better.
Still better. Because last year, especially in the playoffs, the Suns had no one that was not named Devin Booker or Kevin Durant that could score. They had no one that could score in the playoffs. Every game, all the points came from those two players. And everybody's like, if they could just get somebody, Grayson, bitch. And Ayton was scared of Joker and wouldn't rebound, wouldn't even fight for rebounds. If they just had a center that would get rebounds, stick in the paint, and not complain about shot attempts.
God.
Nurkic.
Jesus Christ.
They don't have a bench. They don't have a bench. They've zero bench. Royce O'Neal, Eric Thickums Gordon, Bull. Don't say a fucking bad word about him either. So on and so forth.
See, here's the thing. You guys overrate your own players.
100%. Maybe 200%. And then you got the lead spin doctor. That's what you said. You need that for the Suns. Instead of horsemen, all your members should be spin doctors, and you should play a little spin doctor clip when it comes up. You'll never talk about a dude, or you'll be like, yeah, whatever, he's whatever. And then if there's even rumors that the Suns are looking at him, oh shit, dude. This dude, he would be on every Olympic team if he was on this team instead of had this coach, or he didn't have this guy. It's like, let's relax a little bit. Or God forbid a dude has one or two big games.
So tell me who was better. Tell me who was better. and I'll give you the only person to really score last season in the playoffs. There was one game from Shamet where he scored like 16 points.
Something.
No, that was Campaign.
No.
And Campaign.
Shamet dropped like 30 that one game when he was hitting all them threes. Was it the Clippers?
Yeah. No, it was. You're talking about Campaign's 30-piece?
No, I'm talking about Shamet.
Yeah, I think Shamet was versus the Clippers. Or no. I think Shamet was actually versus the Nuggets as well, because we won 2 games versus the Nuggets.
I think you're right.
Did I mention we were the only team to get 2 games off the Nuggets last year, and now we're better?
That's why I said you guys were better last year.
Yeah, that's why everyone with logic is saying you guys were better last year. But go on, keep telling us how we're all wrong again.
We're better. I'd take this team, especially versus that old team. Ain't no way.
I'll say this. I'll admit this 1,000%. When the season started and on paper and what should be happening, this team should be way better than last year's team.
I agree with that.
They're just absolutely not. And when they look like it and you go, oh, okay, maybe they're going to get, never mind. They lost to a team, or they barely squeak by a third string.
Yeah, that's why I've turned on them completely, because I was about to buy in again, and then all of a sudden.
I just feel like that's why I like them in the play-in. I think they can get up, and they for sure have the talent and the power to beat anybody in a game. I have zero faith that either the big three can score 80, 5 games, 4 games, whatever it would take in a series, because even if they do that, some other team's going to get hot and they might not win, or you're going to be able to rely on one of those guys to have a long series, not one of those guys being like your others, the rotation guys off the bench, whatever, to string together a series where they can get high teens in the 20s to help offset if your big three isn't giving you 80. No one's playing defense. You get out rebounded by everybody, and you're going to have other guys, other teams with that same, okay, let's step it up and lock it down. You're not going to have guys resting and taking nights off, and you're going to be back to back to back playing. I mean, obviously not every single night, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there aren't going to be relaxed nights or, okay, now we're playing Spurs and we can kind of use it as rest. And if we lose, we lose. We don't give a shit. Like, I just don't trust them in a series against really anybody. I mean, I think you should be able to beat a couple of teams, but it has less to do with the other teams than the way your guys' lack of defense, rebounding, and consistency.
I just posted it as a poll on Twitter, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'm just curious as to what other Suns fans think. Because to me, it's so clear that this Suns team is better. But you know, our record isn't bad, right? You know, we've won 47 games.
Yeah.
You do know that, right? You do know we could still win 49.
But
you do know that, right?
But the West is better this year.
Way better.
Okay.
You don't think the West is better this season than last season?
No.
You don't know ball.
I think the Thunder and the Kings swapped. I think Denver's the same. I think Dallas got better. I think the Clippers are
the same.
Yeah, I'd say maybe I'd give them a slight nudge. I think the Warriors are worse.
The Clippers are good.
The Lakers are definitely worse.
The Clippers are good, really good if Kawhi is, on top of his game, but that's very inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be injured again, so who knows if he's even going to be there in the first round.
You guys are idiots.
Pelicans are
about the same.
Are inconsistent. They have no point guard either.
But didn't they basically do the same thing last year where they looked like dog shit and then all of a sudden started getting momentum going towards the end? The Lakers are definitely worse than they were last year.
It was the opposite because they were like the 1 seed and then Zion got injured.
There you go.
They can't stay healthy.
All right,
when Ingram and Zion play, they're really good, but
here's last year's standings.
We'll teach you.
Nuggets with
You'll get there,
29.
We're not gonna give up on you.
Worst team had 40, so 29 losses and 40 losses.
The Lakers are literally the same. Golden State's the same, pretty
Denver's
much.
lost 5 less games. So last year, you stupid white cucks, last year, the Clippers, as the 4th seed, would have been the 1 seed this season. But there's 4 teams. What else do we have to go off of? Heart rate?
What they actually do on the floor.
They won more games.
Who gives a fuck?
Okay? Last season, the 12th seed had the same record here as the Jazz at 49 losses to 50. You two are cucks. I've proved it. All right? Suck on that. Go ahead and formulate a response. I'll give you about 10 seconds, Gary, because I know you got something white and devilish coming up.
The Western Conference Finals is the second round between Denver and Dallas. So that's what it is.
I agree.
I agree.
I mean, you guys could get on the other side of the bracket and make something happen.
I'm not sitting here fucking acting like the Suns are going to do something in the playoffs. I'm just saying we're better than we were last year. Last year, the Suns had nobody who could score other than KD and
What are you talking about? You guys
and Book in the playoffs.
Denver. What are you worried about offense?
Okay, who was a better defender last year than what we have now?
Okogie, Craig.
We still have Okogie.
Yeah,
and Royce O'Neal is just as good of a defender as Torrey Craig.
Biombo.
Craig's better. Biombo's a better backup.
That's true. And why would they refuse to have him?
Okogie was actually in a rhythm.
But those guys would, like, I didn't think they were great defenders, but they were just effort guys. They'd go after rebounds. They'd go after loose balls. They'd help out on the back end of things. It wouldn't be so late to rotate. You don't have guys doing that now. Getting out rebounded, not closing out. I mean, you had trouble closing out last year, but I feel like it's even worse this year. And that's probably where the difference is, man, where we disagree on last year, this year being better, because you're looking at it from an offensive perspective. And you're right. You got more guns now. But your defense got even worse, especially after the Bridges trade. And then what little bit of, like, grinder type guys you have for rebounding, you don't have. You got a lot of guys just, like, kind of stand there. It's like if Nurk isn't getting rebounds for you, you're hoping some 3 bounces long right into somebody.
You are an expert when it comes to grinder. So on Twitter, I posted that about what? How long ago was it? 5 minutes ago. It's got 50 votes already. And you two are winning big. After 50 votes, 58% on Twitter are saying that last year's Suns would beat this year's Suns in a 7-game series.
What does Sundo think?
Sundo's asleep. Sundo has no concept of what's going on right now.
Well, I mean, like, have you guys talked about it? As you brought it up? Like, you think?
No, we've never talked about that.
Deal?
No, we've never really hypothesized that. It's weird, man. I just don't think of it that way. Like, maybe I'm the one that's wrong. You know?
I don't think it's necessarily a right or wrong. I think you're looking at it more, which today's NBA is geared more, obviously, around offense. And I agree that the offense is better this year than last year. But
here's the other thing:
you're not losing a lot because of the offense. You're losing because you're getting out rebounded. You don't close out on threes, and
defense picks up in the playoffs.
You have a hard time rotating.
Defense picks up, and every possession is treated like gold in the playoffs. So things are different. So, I mean, I expect the Suns to play a little differently in the playoffs. I expect to see, hopefully, 4 out of 7 nights or 5 out of 7 nights, their best defense, not laziness. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's a part of playoff basketball. Now, did they do that versus the Mavericks?
Hey, Romp, are your
No.
legs getting tired as mine in this spin class? They'll do this thing they haven't done all year long because it's playoff time, and they play better when stars are there. So now that the teams are gonna have better rosters than all year, we'll beat them now. What are we doing? Watch the Suns get hot and just tear through the playoffs.
I'm telling
Incredible.
you, they get on the right side of the bracket. They got a Western Conference Finals appearance. Gifted.
Bro, I'll settle for one series one at this point. John Rose said the Suns getting Grayson, Allen, Royce O'Neal, and Nurk makes the Suns a better team than last year for sure. In the playoffs, they'll be huge, especially Nurk compared to Ayton. I agree with that. Do you disagree?
So yeah, I okay. Early in the season, I agree at 100%. But like Romp's saying, you guys want to look at everything on paper. Like, we got these 3 superstars. They're the same guy. They're a little bit different size. They're all mid-range heavy, not crazy ball handlers, but can ball handle. They don't run. They don't set other people up. They don't have a high level of getting to the rim, which would translate to getting to the line. But yes, on paper, you have 3 max contract players that score stupid amounts of points on any given night. Sounds great. Adding the names that he just listed, yeah, sounds great. That's what one of your big problems last year was role players in depth. You seem to have addressed that the first go round before you shipped half of those guys from the offseason off at the trade deadline and got new ones because it didn't work. But when you watch the games, it doesn't translate. It does a game or 2 here or there. Grayson will go off for a game or 2 at a fairly low volume. He'll have sometimes where he shoots 10, but typically he's a 5 3-point a game type shooter, and he gets 3 for you. Like, okay, cool. There's 9 points out of one of your role players. But if they can't consistently help those guys out, or at least consistently put those guys in a position to where they can go between the 3 of them, get you 80 plus points like last night, it's not better. Like, I understand, and back to your 2K reference, if you made a team on 2K with guys like that, it's gonna look like, oh shit, you can't compete. Right, but 2K doesn't factor in matchups and the fact that this guy doesn't rotate. Or now no one goes to attacks the rim and goes to the hole. No one's hustling for rebounds. Nobody rotates on defense or closes out on threes. Like, that's all just a standard by the game. Like, so once you watch them play and you see what they're lacking and what they're not doing, and you look at the teams they're getting ready to go play, what they do, they move the ball well, they shoot the threes, they attack, they out rebound their opponents. You need super star nights from your 3 guys to beat any of these teams now in the playoffs.
Just for everybody having to listen to Gary and the fact that Haydot's agreeing with him, I want to reward the chat because we got a decent turnout tonight. Let's do another free 5 memberships for no reason. All right? Let's see if I can remember how to do that. Gifting 5, and here we go. Let's see John Rose, Wanikin, DC, Ruben, and myself.
Ruben. Gabe treats himself.
Go. You think I did that on purpose? I wish I could.
He did on purpose to stick it to me. He's like, oh yeah, you want to bring facts into this? Oh,
let me gift myself a membership real quick. Shit. So I'll get some personalized emojis going and stuff like that. I don't have anything right now, but yeah, we'll get some going. Mac thinks it's rigged. Let me ask you both a question since you're both so goddamn
Hold on,
opinionated.
real quick, because I'm about to forget.
I won't forget. Go ahead.
I was going to add it on at the end, and I did forget. That's why I'm rushing in. So when you say defense ramps up in the playoffs, does that scare you knowing that your number one thing you guys have to lean on? Or do you disagree that that's not the thing you have to lean on, that it's going to be even harder for your main three to get you 80 plus? I feel like playoff ball is going to affect you guys worse than help you. Go ahead.
I think playoffs gonna. I think that we will play better defense than we normally do. We'll play our good defense, and all the Suns ever have to do is play good defense, and they can win most games.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
You know, that's a simplified way of looking at it. Now the other teams are going to play good defense too. Are going to play better defense. So yeah, maybe it's a wash, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I was saying it. I don't think it favors you because I think it's a wash. But if it's a wash, if something stifles a little bit you guys' scoring, I don't think that you have. I think your flaws in defense, especially perimeter defense, but then rebounding are too big of issues that if teams are playing better defense on you than they were all year, like it's disastrous for you. It's like how I'm looking at it.
Well, either of you tell me who would you rather have playing point guard for the Suns? Devin Booker at 7 assists per game or Bradley Beal at 5.1 assists per game?
I honestly probably would say Booker because I feel like Beal moves better off the ball and things like that, and he doesn't. But I don't know, man, because I feel like Beal attacks the rim more than Booker from the top when teams are kind of leaving that. Like last night was a good example. Or was it last night or the night before? I think it was the game you guys got smoked when wasn't he getting to the rim quite easy that night? Or was it last night?
Yeah. He had a 30 burger or something. He had more than 30 that night. And then last night he scored again real well too. He had like 27.
Bro, I still stand by what I said more towards the beginning of the season. I know it won't ever happen, but I would bring Beal off the bench early. I wouldn't wait to 6 minutes. I'd still let them all play together, but I would always have one of them three on the court, or I'm sorry, one of those two between Book and Beal, and have that be your ball handler for the most part. Because I think either one of them, when other teams start rotating and their bench is like, they're going to go stupid. The guy coming off the bench might be the highest scorer on the team.
What do you think, Romp?
I'm so sick of this Suns point guard conversation. I'm gonna be real.
Be real, son.
Sound like an alpha male right now.
I don't know. Those options are probably D-Book. Probably D-Book.
Why?
Dude, these options are tough. They're both.
Yeah.
Why not? Take turns.
That's an option.
Run through Nurk as a passing big.
Now that I like.
If they didn't ISO so much, I would honestly have KD bring the ball up just because size-wise, they're in a small lineup when those three are all on the court together. So you're going to have a longer guy typically defending him that's going to have to come up with him. And then if they started moving like off-ball screens or had guys cutting, like most teams run, and not just stand around the arc and let whoever's going to end up with the ball off of a super high screen ISO, you would have a lot more open in the paint and more towards the corner areas for guys to move and get things running through, and then it wouldn't matter because it's not like it's like he'd be coming down, holding up his hand, calling a play. He'd literally just be coming down to keep the defense in the favor you would want so that you can start screening and moving basically to get whichever one of those three, an open look or cut to the rim. But for some reason, they will not.
2 points of pushback on
that.
Number one, don't you think that would tire KD out as an old man bringing the ball up if he's getting?
No, because he still has to go from the defensive end of the court to the offense. I'm not saying run
dribbling
full point
up the
guard
court,
all game. Yeah, I mean dribbling a basketball is taxing. What are we doing? The dude touches the ball every possession and dribbles anyway.
The other thing is, he turns
runs up the court.
He turns the ball over so much, bro. Like when he gets doubled, he makes some fucking passes that would like make you scratch your head, bro.
Right, but he's usually getting the ball on the elbow or the wing or whatever, and as the ball's going to him, the guy that's dribbling towards him, giving him the ball, or that throws it across court to get it to him, somebody else kicks out. Now he's in a double team trying to dribble through guys or around guys or pass over or around. It's not the same as you're just crossing half court. Book's coming off of a screen from the left corner, for example, up high, you give it to him, and then you move, either cut to the basket or go like basic basketball plays.
So you think you're a fucking coach now is what you're saying.
They just have Beal or Book bring it up, stand just off of the center of the three-point line a little bit, lean over, and then maybe a guy will come around the arc for them to kick it to, or at least act like you're going to kick it to, or dribble behind him. And they do that shit until somebody decides they're going to dribble as fast as they can from 3 feet behind the three-point line to 6 feet inside of it and pull up a contested midi.
Did you hear the ego on this guy?
All the other guys standing around are like, they're going to all crash and get the boards for you, right? Nope. They're going to just stand there, turn around, start jogging back in case it does go in there. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you agree? I mean, you guys all want Vogel fired. I don't think Vogel is a bad coach based off of this season, because I think you put a very unorthodox roster together for a dude, and it's a first year with almost everybody on the team together and the coach. Like, normally you would give a coach some time to see how that shit plays out. But I do agree that he's horrible as far as like X's and O's coaching. Like, I don't understand what he's doing. I don't know what they work on or go through in practice. Like, I'd be really curious to talk to a player and be like, how many plays do you guys like run?
That's the KD offense, though. He's had that offense everywhere. Besides
everywhere except for where he actually won a championship.
Yeah,
kind of my point.
You don't even do your own YouTube channel, though, Gary. So, like,
because I don't know what I'm talking about, so I just come on your shit.
How can we take your fucking shit seriously?
I don't have to own up for it.
Hey, that's it, Gabe. I said the same thing. They don't do shit in practice.
They definitely probably don't even practice during the season. They probably walk through stuff and they're like, whatever, let's go smoke some weed.
We got
video games.
We got COD to play. Wanakin, I don't think it matters that much. What?
I think you care more than they care. I'm gonna be real.
To be fair, that's probably most fans with most teams and most sports.
Yeah,
but like, I don't care, bro. How can they not care?
Look at how much money they're making, bro.
What up, Adam?
I think they care, but I think once they hit adversity, they're like, whatever.
That's actually very accurate, Romp. It's like the Mike Tyson, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. Once the Suns get hit in the mouth, they're like, well, we're already losing.
I think all three of them, like, know they have to accept a lesser role, but, like, they don't want to.
Beal has no problem accepting a lesser role to the point that it made him completely unaggressive on offense, and he's running around like Ben Simmons.
Wow.
Just for a little while he was doing that, but lately he's been scoring more, and he looks really aggressive lately, going downhill like crazy.
But I think that's part of a team being put together and it's still being the first year. That's what I'm saying. I'm not as hard on Frank as you guys are. But if you talk X's and O's, like what he's running or what he should be doing with that kind of talent, I agree with that part. But I mean, the fact that they threw 3 guys that are the same type of player, same type of offensive player, and that's why they're where they're at is for their offense.
But it's like one of the best archetypes in basketball. Somebody who can't
until you need defense, rebounding, guys getting to the lane, free throws. Yeah, if you don't want any of those 4 things, give me 5 of those guys for sure. No one's going to stop them from dropping whatever they want between the 3-point line and the paint. But you're not going to get a consistent high. You're not going to get a decent percentage at high volume of 3-point shooting with those 3. You're definitely not getting a lot of free throws out of them, and you're not attacking the basket, so you're making it very easy for teams to defend. They're just so good that they're still going to score, even though you're making it easier for them to defend.
I think Sendo had a point.
What?
Doesn't he say CP3? He regrets that.
He says if I would have known that Ayton was going to be gone, then I wouldn't have wanted to make the trade for Beal and moving CP3.
Your guys' is like love for Nurk and hatred for Ayton just perplexed.
I don't have hatred for Ayton. It's just enjoyable to be on the other side of the meme for once.
Yeah, but like you're acting like Nurk is like way better.
He's way better in what the Suns need. And it's not so much about Nurk, it's about Grey Goose. And you're the one that called and said you're going to like Grayson most out of this deal. So you should know that.
Yeah, but you guys could also use like an actual lob threat.
Ayton's hands are too small to catch lobs.
All right, let's act.
Always were.
And you act like he didn't have, like, his best version is better than Nurkic's best version.
Okay. Did you see him in the playoffs give up versus Joker? I mean, stand out of bounds with his hands in his pockets that he had custom stitched into his shorts so that he could put his hands in his pockets sometimes. And watch Joker get 4 offensive rebounds on the same play.
Joker made one of the best defenders, Bam Adebayo, like look like nothing. So like,
Ayton asked out. There's nothing we could do.
Yeah, but I'm just saying when you guys made the finals, he was your second best player, and he gets no credit for that.
You're just a Nurkic hater. We all know that. You're going to get banned.
I'm not a Nurkic hater.
You're going to get banned. Let's listen to Zion. All right, I'm getting sick of you. Zion going to eat the microphone, or what
he's
are we
looking
doing
at
here?
He's ordering first.
Ordering.
What level of focus did it require for you guys tonight to kind of finish this one off?
Can't fucking say that.
It requires a lot of focus, especially with a team like that. They're always fighting, so until the final second goes off the clock. So for us, it was play all the way through the clock.
And Willie talked a good bit about.
What do you think of
tonight
that
about
earring of his?
The way you've dealt with adversity this year, the moments.
That's the
where,
right
you know,
answer.
a lot of the world was crashing down on you, and then responding and being at the point where you are now. Just what do you think has been the key to you being mentally, physically, you know, everything you need to be
Ordering
playing at the level you
from
are right
Uber
now?
Eats.
Proving myself right. Simple as that. And then with my teammates and coaches just trusting me, that means a lot.
Sorry, because you talk about, you know, that start. You guys was up 33-11, so it just talked about the focus, but you guys were really aggressive.
You know, like I've been saying in the past few press conferences, every game is important for us. So, you know, we want to have
He
a
even
complete game
sounds
from
like
start to
he's in
finish.
shape.
So, you know, we start the game off on fire.
You know?
Is that snoring while he's talking?
And, you know, they cut the lead a few times, but, you know, we were able to maintain and execute.
And by them, you guys cutting the lead, I think they got like a 15-0 run at one point. You guys were talking about getting those stops, right?
Yes, sir. At the end of the day, you know, this is the NBA. Those are great NBA players on other teams. So, you know, basketball is a game of runs.
Right.
It's just...
All right, I'm bored already. Let's just look at him while we talk. It's a big boy, and this was always going to be a problem, was will Zion ever get his weight under control? Because if he does, he's kind of unstoppable.
He's a bit of a problem. He's a bit of a problem.
You think
The
they
problem
handle...
is
What?
the problem is he's more of a Blake Griffin type, and they think he's like a Giannis, can handle the ball.
He is more young. Oh, dude, what are you fucking talking about?
They need a point guard for him. He's not. He's gonna. They just need a point guard.
Wanikin said Ayton was the only Blazer player to miss a game due to ice. Stop, Romp.
Yeah, but you guys aren't talking about basketball. You're talking about him pouting, but like I'm saying, the best version of Aiden, better than Nurkic.
Yeah, but bro, the best version of Ben Simmons is better than, you know, the best version of Grayson Allen. That doesn't mean I want Ben Simmons on my team, you fucking bozo.
Oh boy.
I might have been a little too strong at the end there.
I don't know how to explain it to you guys.
I agree with both of you. Ayton, the best version of Ayton 100% is better than Nurkic. Nurkic does the things that you need desperately that Ayton rarely ever did, had little to no interest in doing.
But he also moves like a fucking 70-year-old.
He's way cheaper. And you guys couldn't wait to get rid of the old, like the played out, the him situation, the CP3 situation, sham it. Like, it was, I think it was the right move to make. But like I said, I think he's better.
Sometimes both franchises win. I'm happy if the Blazers are better off with him and we're better off with Nurk and Grey Goose. You know?
Yeah. What's the point of Grey Goose if you're, you know, want Beal to be,
because Grayson's catch and shoot. Grayson's season. And could you give us some stats? Ayton or Nurkic? I'll look it up myself since you're a cuck.
Did Nurkic or Ayton have 5 blocks in one game?
That's what I know. What stats should I look at? Obviously, we can look at blocks, right? So let's look at blocks.
I feel like rim protection, Nurk is better just because he's more physical. But if you get Nurk up high on like a pick and roll, goodbye. He's gone.
And that's way more important in today's league.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Because, you'll say, oh, we had Mikal Bridges, we had that. But Aiden allowed those perimeter defenders to be super aggressive because he can also, you know, get up on things. And he can help behind him.
He said, "Get
telling
up,
you.
get on up,
on.
A get up.
get
How
on
many
up."
times? How many times have you guys said, "Oh, why isn't Nurk in the game? Why isn't Nurk in the game yet?" Oh, because he's getting played off the court. Shout out Swavey Keys, by the way, because he's the only fair Suns fan to Aiden. That's my guy.
I like Swavey. He just loves Ayton. He was Team Ayton, and he's never turned his back on Ayton. Even when Ayton turned his back on us.
He's talking. He knows ball.
I know he knows ball.
He's talking. He's got a good grasp on what's going on. I noticed his Twitter.
He's talking.
I noticed his Twitter.
All right, so blocks. DA's averaging 0.8 blocks this season. Nurk is averaging 1.0.
Why do I care about blocks? And why do I care about Aiden's stats when he's on the Blazers?
Oh, shots fired.
Boom, 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 boom.
DC said we lost $20 million from Beal's contract. That's the price to pay to cut off that's the price to pay to cut off the cancer on the team. See, Gabe, that's why you gotta watch what you say. Romp is keeping receipts.
I'm keeping receipts. You heard it here first.
You heard it here.
I'm keeping receipts, man.
Nobody's going to convince me that the Suns are better off with DA when DA's main strength is the fourth best mid-range shooter on the Suns team. We already have 3 mid-range shooters. We don't need our big doing middies.
How about this?
Can Nurkic catch a lob? Can Nurkic catch a lob? Can Nurkic catch a lob? Have you ever seen Nurkic catch a lob this season?
How about this, Gabe?
No. Yeah.
If you could get both of them at the same price, would you take Ayton over Nurk?
No.
I think I would.
No.
Dude, come on.
It depends on it. Is my Phoenix Suns team the same?
Yeah.
Then no.
Stop.
No.
I would.
Nurkic is a hand-in-glove fit for this Phoenix Suns team. He's
not, dude. Because in order for those three, for your big three to excel and do what they can do, make your team the best they can be with them, you have to go with a small lineup. And when you're doing that, Nurk's going to get brought out high, and it's like that area of the court is quicksand for him, where Ayton would be able to move better when they're trying to go hustle up and speed, or guys are in the mid-range elbow wing area trying to double team and trap. When you guys have those main three doing that, like Rom's saying, that's where you're going to get the Valley-oop style Ayton that you had in that run, in that playoff run the first time when you guys played the Bucks.
He was so good in that playoff run.
I feel like Chris Paul hurt Ayton over the long run because his tempo of bringing the ball and everything is so slow, and then the way he wants to methodically pick defenses apart. Ayton doesn't have the basketball IQ to match that, and he doesn't have the self-drive. So if the flow of the game isn't a little higher pace and he's involved and things are going, he gets very disinterested, and he's not doing the things that he can bring to the table on his own.
Chris Paul also really helped him, though, at the same time.
Yeah. I would love to see Nurkic with Chris Paul.
Bro, he would smoke double X the layups.
Double X layups.
No.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you guys for coming and joining me. It makes it a lot more fun, and you guys aren't cucks. I didn't really mean it. I just was saying it out of frustration, and
I just hope you learned a lot tonight.
I did. I got a notebook full.
All right.
Guys, thank you for hanging out. This was
Hold
fun.
on. Before you end the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you guys made that championship run, we me and Gary obliterated the Suns beforehand too. So.
That's true.
I'll take it.
So there's that.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night on the main channel, Suns Valley Podcast with Sundo. We're going to have a real black man in here instead of the light bright. We did bring a pillar of the black community into the stream, Romp, at some point, and Gary sounds black. So, we're trying to keep the diversity, the equity, and the inclusion up. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Suns Valley. Tomorrow. You gonna sing us out, Romp, with something sarcastic?
Kings lose.
Kings lose. Tomorrow the Suns are gonna fucking decimate the Sacramento Beans. Let's go, baby.
Baby.
Mm.